Have you ever wondered about the role public sector undertakings play in the Indian economy? These government-owned corporations, or PSUs, are a significant pillar of India's economic framework. They are the backbone of the country's infrastructure, operating in diverse sectors. From the railways that crisscross the nation, connecting cities and towns, to the defense sector, ensuring national security and sovereignty. They are also present in the energy sector, providing us with the fuel to drive our industries and light up our homes. The importance of these PSUs in the Indian economy cannot be understated. They contribute to the country's GDP, generate employment, ensure equitable distribution of resources, and play a critical role in the socio-economic development of the country. So, let's delve deeper into the evolution and growth of these PSUs and how they have impacted the Indian economy. The journey of public sector undertakings, or PSUs, in India started post-independence in the 1950s. It was a time when India was seeking to lay a solid foundation for its economy and infrastructure. The country had just gained independence, and the government was looking for ways to drive economic growth and development. And that's when the concept of PSUs was born. The inception of PSUs was a strategic move designed during the era of the 5-year plans that were initiated by the country's first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru. The primary aim of these PSUs was to build a strong industrial base for the country. They were seen as the engines of growth, undertaken to spur economic activity and provide employment opportunities to the masses. The first 5-year plan focused on agriculture, while the second one emphasized heavy industry. PSUs played a crucial role in both. They were instrumental in setting up industries in sectors like steel, coal, and power, which were considered the backbone of the economy. In a country where private sector investment was limited, PSUs stepped in to fill the gap. In the initial years, PSUs were the pillars that supported India's growth story. They not only contributed to the economy in terms of output and employment, but also played a crucial role in regional development. PSUs were often set up in economically backward areas to promote balanced regional development and prevent the concentration of wealth and resources in a few hands. Over the years, PSUs have been involved in a wide array of sectors, from manufacturing to services, and from infrastructure to exploration of natural resources. They have not just been profit-making entities, but also served social objectives, such as providing affordable goods and services, and promoting research and development. With time, the role of PSUs expanded, and they started playing a more significant role in the economy. They became more than just vehicles for industrialization. They became integral to India's socio-economic development, shaping the country's growth trajectory in more ways than one. The 1960s and 70s saw a massive expansion of PSUs, often referred to as the golden age of PSUs. These decades witnessed the blossoming of public sector undertakings in India, with their reach extending into a multitude of sectors, from manufacturing to mining, from telecommunications to transportation. At the heart of this expansion was a powerful belief in the role of the state as the primary driver of economic growth and social welfare. As a result, PSUs were given the responsibility of spearheading industrialization and technological advancement in the country. They became the engines of growth, generating employment, fostering innovation, and contributing significantly to the GDP. During this period, the growth of PSUs was nothing short of phenomenal. In the space of 2 decades, the number of central PSUs increased from a mere handful to over 200. These entities were not just confined to the capital-intensive heavy industries, but also permeated into consumer goods and services. The investment in PSUs during this period was colossal. Billions were funneled into these enterprises, enabling them to expand their operations, enhance their capabilities, and increase their output. The contribution of PSUs to the GDP also saw a steady climb, reaching nearly 20% by the end of the 1970s. But the impact of PSUs went beyond mere numbers. They played a vital role in achieving socio-economic objectives. By providing employment opportunities, they helped alleviate poverty. By promoting balanced regional development, they reduced economic disparities. By undertaking projects in backward and remote areas, they spurred economic activity where private sector was hesitant to tread. However, the expansion of PSUs was not without its challenges. Issues of efficiency, productivity, and profitability often cropped up, leading to calls for reforms. But that's a story for another time. For now, it suffices to say that the 1960s and 70s marked a significant chapter in the story of PSUs in India. The PSUs had become the backbone of the Indian economy by the end of the 1970s. Indeed, they had become the pillars upon which the edifice of India's economic development was built. The 1990s brought a significant shift in the Indian economy with the advent of liberalization. This era was marked by a new economic policy that aimed to reduce the role of the public sector and promote private and foreign investment. Public sector undertakings, PSUs, found themselves at a critical juncture, grappling with a wave of changes. Liberalization brought with it a host of challenges for PSUs. The protective cocoon of government patronage was slowly unraveled, exposing these enterprises to the winds of market competition. They were now required to compete with private players, both domestic and foreign, who were often more efficient and technologically advanced. This meant that PSUs had to overhaul their operations to stay relevant and competitive. Moreover, the government's fiscal health was not as robust as it once was, leading to a reduction in the financial support provided to PSUs. This financial crunch forced many PSUs to reevaluate their business models and look for ways to generate more revenue independently. But it wasn't all doom and gloom for PSUs in the liberalization era. The government introduced several reforms to make these enterprises more efficient and competitive. These included measures like disinvestment, corporatization, and the introduction of performance contracts, among others. Disinvestment involved the government selling a part of its equity in PSUs to private players, thereby infusing fresh capital and bringing in private sector management practices. Corporatization was another significant reform. It aimed at giving PSUs more autonomy in their operations and decision-making while holding them accountable for their performance. Performance contracts, on the other hand, were agreements between the government and the PSUs that set specific performance targets for these enterprises. These contracts were a tool to ensure accountability and improve the efficiency of PSUs. Despite the challenges, PSUs continued to play a crucial role in the economy. They navigated through the liberalization era, embracing change and adapting to the new economic landscape. Their resilience is a testament to their importance in the Indian economy, a role they continue to play even today. In the 21st century, PSUs have evolved to become global players. This evolution has been marked by a transition from a predominantly domestic focus to a more global outlook. PSUs are no longer confined to the boundaries of India. They have spread their wings and marked their presence on the global stage. The 21st century has seen PSUs becoming more competitive, embracing new technologies, and adapting to the changing economic scenario. They have been instrumental in driving the nation's economic growth, contributing significantly to the GDP. PSUs have played a crucial role in sectors like telecommunications, heavy engineering, power generation, and oil and gas, to name a few. Not only have they been key contributors to the economy, but PSUs have also been major players in the stock market. Many of them are listed on the stock exchange and have provided investors with solid returns over the years. In fact, some of the largest and most profitable companies in India are PSUs. However, the role of PSUs extends beyond just economic contributions. They have been a part of the nation's social fabric, contributing to employment generation and infrastructure development. With their vast networks and reach, PSUs have been able to penetrate remote and rural areas, bringing development to these regions and creating job opportunities. In the global arena, PSUs have made their mark, taking Indian expertise and resources to the world. They have been a part of major international projects, showcasing India's capabilities and potential on the global stage. In the evolving economic landscape, PSUs have demonstrated their resilience and adaptability. They have continued to play a significant role in the Indian economy, driving growth and contributing to the nation's development. Their evolution from domestic entities to global players is a testament to their strength and potential. Today, PSUs are not just economic entities, but also play a social role, contributing to employment generation and infrastructure development. They are integral to India's growth story, and their journey in the 21st century stands as a testament to their resilience, adaptability, and potential. So, the journey of PSUs in India has been quite remarkable. From their genesis post-independence as the backbone of India's industrialization, PSUs have transformed significantly. They expanded and grew in strength, contributing to the nation's economic growth and development. In the liberalization era, they adapted to the new economic environment, proving their resilience and versatility. They have consistently contributed to the economy in different ways, be it through generating employment, revenue, or even through their social responsibilities. In the 21st century, amid rapid technological advancements and changing market dynamics, PSUs continue to hold their ground. They have not just survived, but thrived, demonstrating their ability to evolve and innovate. They have become a symbol of India's economic strength and stability. Through all these stages, PSUs have played a pivotal role in shaping the Indian economy. They have truly been the pillars of the Indian economy, driving growth and development across sectors.